Because she pitched, like, she was saying that she knew Gil, but obviously she also said that she knew Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then when did it start to go bad? Like, when did you realize that it started to go bad?
Immediately.
Why you say that?
Because she got into the group text for the company. So
what is it? Is it different group text? Like, is it some just for y'all?
There's only one.
Okay.
For the producers, all the talent, and the main producer.
Okay.
So we're all in one group chat. So you use that as, show notes, what we talking about on topics, stuff like that.
Stay all in the loop.
But also just personality wise, we can show each other's personalities. We talking about certain shit. Everybody's gonna get their opinion, but we know who's landing where.
Yeah.
With certain topics, right?
Yep.
So her first introduction to the group chat, she came in trying to change the food menu for all the food we had. She wanted some vegetarian options, right? She's like, "Oh, can we get some vegetarian options?" The first thing I said, I was like, "Then that sounds like some feminine energy. That sounds like feminine energy right there." And she was like, "Feminine energy recognize feminine energy."
No, she didn't do that.
Yeah, she did. And I put my hands back. I said, "Well, damn, that's what we started on. I'm cool with you. I don't want no smoke. Hands up." I ain't say security yet, but I'm just like, "Hey, man, all right, I see how this gonna be. I'm not shooting no shots at you." From there, it was she wanted to know about my crown, and I tried to warn Brandon and a couple other guys. I'm like, "Hey, man, this crown has powers. This crown has real fucking powers. Yeah. And when I wear this motherfucker, people get to fucking acting the fucking fool. They don't know how to fucking control themselves." And I be damned if she first thing she said, "Why are you wearing this crown? What's the point?" And I ain't never answer. And that ticked her off. And from there, it became, "Well, why you?" Well, and then she grew some type of crush on me, where she started projecting. When I was sitting next to her on the couch, she would touch my arms and touch my legs and touch my muscles.
Yeah, in the earlier episodes, I seen y'all on a live stream, which is interesting because y'all really do live stream.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people pre-record and then they act like it was live stream, but no, y'all really do live stream.
Yep.
So you get to see the authentic perspective, and she used to sit next to you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But she married though.
She married. I ain't know she was married because I heard some other shit. But it was. No, I'm just saying. I thought she was divorced.
Oh.
So in the midst of all of that, it was like that she was doing certain shit that you don't do as no married woman.
Yeah.
To no nigga you don't know. Because if I was on that type of time, I'd have smashed her face. I would have.
Yeah.
But I'm not on that type of time.
Yeah, you just chilling.
Just chilling. So it started to escalate more and more to her like poking at me out of all the people in the chat. I'm like, she poking at, why she keep poking at me? Mm-hmm. Now at this point, I'm asking for security because she's saying some real vile shit, dry dick and you don't get no pussy and like this is in the group chat with the producers. And I'm like, hey man, security, what is going on?
Yeah,
nobody gonna say nothing, and it just carried over and carried over and carried over. Up until that one epic episode, everybody was pretty much blaming me for attacking her and all this, but it was a...
Do you think, though, let me back up for a minute. Do you think, because I kind of had a conversation with Lamar Odom, right? And I was asking him about women playing certain roles within the league, even reporters in the locker room and all of that other type of stuff, right? Because obviously, Malika Andrews and all of that other stuff, right? Do you think that women are even built in a lot of instances, most of them, to even be in a group chat, let alone to be on the set with certain guys, considering that y'all have to change y'all behavior so much to even be able to accommodate them for being there? Because like the way that me and you may joke, right? We may be kicking it and we may be joking and we may shoot the shit or whatever and be talking about some hoes or whatever, but then you'll have this chick over here that may get offended. And then you got to change the whole vibe of it, which then changes the whole show.
Yep.
Because you try to accommodate their feelings. Do you think that a lot of these women are even, that they even should be in the room in a way?
Well, you don't want to denounce the opportunity for conversation, right? Mm-hmm. Because that is a conversational piece for females to be a part of that. But like you said, emotionally, can you handle your emotions enough to know that when fellas are around and this is a man cave and we're talking about women, we're going to talk about it at our discretion.
Right. Because see, what she said, even what she tried to say was offensive, whether it was true or not, it really didn't make no difference to me, because just like me and you was just a second ago talking about the word, right? that ain't offensive to it ain't offensive to my chick because
Right.
she cracking up like, yeah, that's true, time, right?
Right.
But that ain't offensive because that's how dudes talk when they ain't got to worry about being PC, right? But the way that she kind of described it was like, oh, he was talking about being with these hoes or whatever like that. I don't really understand what the problem is.
There ain't no
because
problem.
I would have started laughing.
She's capping, first of all.
Ah,
First and foremost, there's a lot of capping that she did in both of them interviews where she was just talking crazy. Like she's trying to save herself and using this black woman victimhood shit that was just like, yo, like if anything, if I'm gonna come into a group chat and I'm gonna talk about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, it's gonna be a joke.
Yeah.
I'm a funny motherfucker. I consider myself funny.
Yeah, I mean, from the very minute that I met you, we was just cracking up and kind of laughing.
And so I ain't even thinking like, oh, you taking me serious because I'm talking about, you know, yeah, man, my bad. I was just a little late, man. You know,
yeah, it's a joke.
So for her to take that and run with it and be like, oh, he's always in the group chat saying this, then telling everybody that the producers had to tell me to stop and all that. Never. A million years. Like, so for her to put it all on me and everyone to allow it to look like it's all my fault and I'm this misogynistic, I really honestly don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But for the sake of conversations, it's like, don't cap on my name to give yourself an advantage when you lost your seat anyway. I beat you out fair and square, so you ain't got to start using these little tactics.
Yeah.
There was only one seat left on the show. One seat, it was between me and her.
You know, I honestly think that I'm a pretty good judge of character, or at least of being able to evaluate somebody and their ability to hold a conversation. From having conversations with you from the very beginning all the way up until now, you're a really intelligent guy.
Appreciate that.
So why she tried to make you out to be like some kind of imbecile?
Unbelievable. Low IQ.
Yeah, that's what she said.
When I've been doing this shit all my life, basketball, the circles that I've been in, bro.
I don't even know if you can become an NBA player being low IQ.
Man, you can't be a low IQ player, go to North Carolina. Be all McDonald's All-American, parade All-American.
Yeah.
Top pick. Like, really study the game. Why would I ever say that Kobe Bryant's my favorite player of all time if I'm not an IQ guy?
Yeah.
That's an IQ guy.
Yeah.
That's not a dumbed down guy. Oh, do it like this. Boop, boop, boop. So what happens is everybody seems to relay my takes as being so terrible, so bad, so this. But what they do is they challenge your narrative. They challenge your perspective. Do you know what you're talking about? Or if you don't, then you're not going to know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Because I know what I'm talking about. And everyone who knows what I'm talking about is going to think about agreeing or disagreeing with me. That makes it a captivating take because I don't need nobody to agree or disagree. I just need us to have the conversation.
Well, it's also part entertainment too, right? So if everybody is in agreement for one specific thing, if I'm the producers, I'm not looking for everybody to have the exact same perspective.
Ever.
I'm looking for people that have a different take or a different perspective or come from a different background, that understand the game differently or played a different position, that then meshes, that creates the dynamic that makes the show awesome, right? So it doesn't necessarily...
It furthers the conversation.